Boy, welcome, 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 welcome. We're live for the Super Nintendo World Grand Opening event, and the internet is slow. But I hope you can hear me. 8 people already in the chat. We have Vash Guy, the doctor, next to me. And then the OG will be joining a little later. How are you, Vash Guy?
Oh, whoa! So, my phone got a little bit crazy there. I do apologize. Hey, I'm doing just fine. Just dealing with some, I guess, technical issues on all of our ends. I do apologize with that, but very, very happy to be here, sir. Thank you so much for inviting me. I think this is going to be really, really cool. I've never done anything like this before, so this is kind of fun.
Brand new. Yes, I remember in 2019 I live streamed the live stream of the Jurassic World grand opening. It was cool seeing Chris Pratt from over there, and didn't get to see him in person again. But we're here and we have OG. There's the OG.
Yes. What's going on?
Mr. OG.
OG, you got that casual drop for us?
Oh, I got the casual drop right here.
I don't know. Fly casual.
We'll be flying casual tonight.
Flying casual. That's what. Oh, nice shirt, OG. Nice shirt.
I like it. I like it. Hey,
I like it a lot.
Listen, if this is a Japanese product, well, we might as well. might as well represent there. There you go.
18. That's incredible. 18 viewers. You see that? That's 18 people. I know what they're all here for. They're all here for the giveaway. And guess what, people? I have the wheel of names circling right here. That's right. 53 responses. Oh, boy.
Welcome aboard.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, wait. Since you said welcome aboard, let's do it.
May I have your attention, please?
There you go. A little Star Tours for you.
That's right. And yeah, Mr. Can't say his name, but he is there. Oh, Money Grabber. Money Grabber says, "Ain't that the Orange Grove guy who always says?"
Yes. Oh boy.
Here we go.
Listen, hey. Well, to be fair to OG here, we like to give balance. We like to be fair, and also too, he will be joining us this upcoming days.
Yes.
I'll keep it vague. To actually see Super Nintendo World for the first time, along with myself. Absolutely. I have not seen it, so we will give it the proper
review.
Let's say, review.
And Dre and I just filmed a video, which will be released on my channel very soon.
Woo-hoo! Follow OG.
Right, but I was actually complimentary on the whole wage thing with Universal. Much more critical of Disney on that. So I call it like I see it. If Universal does good stuff, I'm going to say it. So
yeah.
And if I see something that I don't like, I'm going to say that too, and
we do the same with Disney. Same with Disney. There are things that we don't like Disney's doing.
No,
there are things we do like. I'm reserving overall judgment until we actually see the actual land itself. OG, I think
absolutely
both of our preconceived notions will be altered by our experience. So we'll keep you updated.
Yep, absolutely.
Mr. Daniel, you get the reservation when you pop in the land. I mean, in the park, my bad. Right on the app. If you have a pass, show up. If you don't, it's sold out. So come Saturday.
Oh, you know what? Since we're talking Mario.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. It's sad. Why is this oh my God. Wait a second. Hold on.
Both
of you, whoever has it. Come on.
No.
Ooh,
oh,
okay.
no. Play the drop again.
Come on.
Hold on, I got it right here. Or do I have it? Maybe I don't have it. Do I?
I got it.
You do it.
Very much.
There
There
you
you
go.
Oh,
go.
that's right. I hope she says that. Thank you very much.
Is she there because she's in the new Fast and Furious movie? Probably, huh?
Probably.
Wait, is she in Super Nintendo?
Oh God, please no.
Is she in the movie?
Uh-oh, we're about to find this out here.
Interesting. Curious. I'm curious.
Uh oh.
I'm looking.
This
Where's her filmography? Come on.
Uh oh.
Oh,
Thank
you
you
got
very
the awards here, but where's the filmography?
Come on, yeah. This is if she's in that movie. Oh my God, I'll still watch it though. I'm really excited for the Mario movie. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now. That movie's gonna be $1 billion movie.
Can you believe it comes out in less than 2 months? I feel like that's so fast.
That Mario movie is gonna be an absolute banger. It's gonna be $1 billion movie.
Like, oh man, that's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be it looks so gorgeous.
$1 billion baby. It's gonna that box office is gonna
Fly me to the moon.
I need this. I'm getting one. I'm ordering it Amazon right now. That is so cool.
All I
Yeah.
see is Brie Larson rumored to play Samus in Metroid and Peach. I'm trying to see here.
Oh, there's a Metroid movie coming out?
Well, that was back in 2020. That might have changed. But I actually, that's interesting. You said that, OG, because I was talking to WW Pro, and he has been very bullish. What he has been hearing, they want to set up a basically a Super Smash Brother kind of multiverse that includes many
Wait
of
a
their
second, Troy.
iconic franchises.
Interesting.
You're talking to Pro.
Uh-oh.
That means I got to disassociate with you, Drew.
Ah! That's
no.
what they say. That's what they say. Hey, look, you know what? Look, I disagree with Pro all the time, but Pro is a friend of ours. Pro has always been really good. Pro has always been really good to the OG family.
Mhm.
And, you know, these people that like, you know, oh, you got to disavow. I'm not disavowing Pro. Sorry, I'm not doing it.
I know.
Me neither.
Like, come on.
As we've been talking, I mean, to conform to people who are looking to ostracize you at the drop of a hat, I don't know if it's a good that's a good decision. And so, look, I don't always agree with Pro and OG. I think you're in agreement there. We don't always agree, but we can be cordial and we can have a working relationship.
Well,
And
exactly. How would the world work? If people with two different viewpoints on something can't ever speak to each other, then nothing get accomplished.
No, exactly. I've disagreed with both of these fellas, and I consider both of these fellas family. Okay, that makes life interesting, right? Like, I don't want to live in a bubble where everyone has the same opinion as OG. That's fucking boring, you know. Oh, sorry, Wizard. Wizard. I'm used to being on my channel.
Demonetized.
No, it's okay. This is a late night show.
Oh, that's true. That's
Wizard
true.
After Dark. Oh,
Wizard
Wizard.
After Dark.
I gotta ask you, did Elon reinstate your Twitter account?
He didn't. It's very frustrating, and I was almost gonna sell my Tesla stock when I realized I'm up a lot on it. But I was like, if I wasn't up a lot on it, I would have sold that thing just out of I hate this. Why? Come on, man. Why?
Man.
Just do nothing with it. Every single week there's some sort of change, and it's down every single week. Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Well, he's
I'm
looking.
the one. I'm like, come on! I'm paying $11 for this verify thing, and you just lost it. Cause I hope it's not charging me for it being suspended. But like,
That's an interesting point, actually.
That is.
Yeah. Oh, did you get your blue check mark?
I have the benefit of the blue. I haven't gotten the actual blue mark though, but I can actually edit my tweets now. Dre, I was telling Wizard I actually signed up for Twitter Blue.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten my official blue check, but I can do all the stuff. I can edit, and it's interesting how that works. It's sort of like when you type out a tweet and you send it, there's like this little like clock.
Yeah, and it's like send now, or you can make little edits.
Right, you can send it now or edit it.
I've made like a typo, and I'm like, oh wait, I can just change it real quick, and then boop.
It's a cool feature.
yeah.
Expect bigger changes to the API as we go forward here. I've heard of a lot of rumored updates. We'll see how many of those actually come to fruition.
Yeah.
So, Wizard, expect
a
more
a
fluctuations.
rumor update should bring update Ethan's profile to be back in action. I want that one.
I know. Come on. How can they? That made me mad when you texted me that
No,
week and
it's
they said,
hilarious. I was actually in the middle of sending the StreamYard link to Dre, and then right after that, it just glitched like a whole bunch of times and said, "Boom, suspended." What? Like,
you know what that means? You know what that means, right? You know what that means, right, Wizard?
What?
They're watching you.
They're watching me. They're watching me.
Uh-oh.
Theme Park Casual. Twitter is so boring without the Wizard. I do agree.
Yes,
No.
come on. Come on.
Let me say how important. Twitter's very important. Not for all the crazy people, but every single guest I've had on this channel was because of a Twitter DM initially. I'm gonna have Mr. Christopher Lenertz on tomorrow. How'd I get him on? Because I DM'd the guy. Like, come on,
Yes.
man. You need to be able to. I mean, gosh, it would be so annoying to make a new one, then try to follow everyone.
Oh man,
Oh,
no, they're gonna reinstate you. You didn't do anything wrong. Right? That's
That was crazy.
you don't even get into like Twitter. Like I'm always having. Well, I don't that much anymore, but I used to get into a lot of Twitter fights and stuff. I don't even do that anymore. But like you don't even do that. Like you don't even argue on Twitter. Like why would you be suspended?
So stupid. Man.
Hopefully, we can unsuspend your account before that Learnus interview because don't you have to send the link?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Do you have his
Wait.
email?
Oh, wait. No. He's gonna call in by phone, so I'm gonna text him the link so that way he can just text it.
Okay, cool. We're good.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Wow.
So he's gonna join in by phone, like phone call?
Yeah, like phone call. So like he's like gonna
I
almost
have
like
that
how you did it that one time with OG when you're like driving, I think.
Yeah.
I have that capability, Wizard. So if you want his audio pipe through the show and us to interact with him, I can facilitate that. So however you want to play it.
I was gonna ask you how it works because I've never done that way before.
Okay. Okay. I'll what you can do is you can just text my number for the number that he could call in on, and I can hook him up via the whole thing. So I got it all straight for you, Wizard.
This tech wizard right here. Like, wow, we have call Dre to produce your shows, people.
There you go.
I try.
Producer Dre doing producer Dre things.
I guess so. I guess I am producing.
Why the doctor? Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought the doctor would be saving so many lives?
I guess so. So I looked at Brie Larson's IMDb. I don't know why she's there. I'm guessing, like you said, Fast 10, I think, is the reason why they want to definitely get.
And come on, it's a free event. I'm sure she would be there just to be there.
Yeah.
She's waving her little lightsaber around a Galaxy's Edge.
No, hey, you stop that. Stop that, Wizard. Stop it.
Do not put that out in the universe.
Very much.
But I guess who do we have coming? We have Chris Pratt is there. We have Anna Taylor-Joy. She's there.
Anna Taylor-Joy, the beautiful person who is she holding hand, like high-fiving right now.
Who's Anna Taylor-Joy, by the way? I'm not familiar with her.
Queen's Gambit. You remember that show?
Oh, yeah, I know. She's fantastic. She's fantastic. I'm sorry I didn't recognize her name. She is absolutely fantastic. I love her.
She's a Daisy in the movie, so that's what she said.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, cool.
That's cool. Awesome. Awesome.
That's cool.
And then we got president of Nintendo there. I just can't say his name, but you know who I'm talking about. Then we have Doug Bowser, who I just realized that's where Bowser came from. He's there. And then who else?
That is kind of funny. His last name is Bowser. That is really like on brand.
President of Nintendo. Let me see if I can get the. We're talking Shintaro Furukawa. Is that who we're talking about?
Yeah,
Or are we talking about the?
Yeah.
The big guy.
Oh, the big guy.
One. Yeah, the Shugamato, but
Oh, don't.
I can't even try. Oh, there you go. This guy, Shigua
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto. Yeah, Miyamoto. That's a big one. Miyamoto. That's huge. We all kind of were speculating whether or not he was actually going to show up and what implications it actually might have. If he is there, big deal.
Good.
That's a big deal. Good
Yeah,
for
he's up there.
Beauty on that one.
The king is there.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, 7:45. All right, people. The 20 people. Oh, wait. I pressed the wrong button. Guess what it's time for? That's right. Who's gonna win our giveaway? Boom, 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 boom.
Fantastic, huh?
Look at that.
There we go. Oh, look at Ethan.
All these. Oh, gosh. Oh, thank you. I know. So much. So exciting. On the count of 10, we're going to do a drum roll. And then we're going to spin this 53-person wheel. Are you ready?
Ooh. There we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who is it? Oh, it's Sean.
Congratulations, Sean.
Congrats, Sean. I'd find you on Twitter, but I can't find you. But if you're watching this, message me somewhere. And I got you. I'll find you. Don't worry, Sean. Thanks for everyone who's played.
Well, it is his email. Maybe Wizard, you can send out an email as well.
That's right. It is his email. I can that
correspond with him,
right in the face. Oh,
very cool.
Man.
Very cool. Congratulations, Sean. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Chris Pratt got his wife with him and Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter, Catherine. Cool.
Oh, very cool.
Schwarzenegger's there. Awesome. That's great.
Very cool. Very cool.
We love it. Me? Is that you? Are you Sean? A golden retriever? What did he win? He won either 2 tickets to Super Nintendo World or a Super Nintendo World merch package, whatever he chooses.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But
wow, doing big things.
Big things.
Big things. That is so cool, Wizard. So cool that you did that. And that was for a survey that you conducted.
Channel feedback survey that I got so much information from. Wow, it was incredible. Thank you to everyone who participated. 53 people. That's a decent amount of info.
Oh, yeah, the data. Like Bob Chapek, you got all the data, Ethan.
Yeah, we got the now I can do some yield management. I can do a lot of stuff. It's gonna be great.
That's great. That's great.
Fantastic. That is awesome. That is great. So happy for you, Wizard. Love the direction of the channel, and we will see what big things are on the horizon here. We're still waiting here. Looks like it's gonna be 10 minutes
10
until
more
showtime.
minutes. Save the date, people. Save the date. That's right.
That's what happened when Brie Larson made her appearance right there.
Yeah.
Like the piranha plant just comes in, like bites, and then she goes.
No, I mean, this should
Marvel,
be.
where you at? You gotta save Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel.
That's it. Oh.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Like, what do you guys think about that, though? Because she's a pretty controversial figure, right? Like, and not necessarily with this event. I mean, she's just there, like, in terms of like her being on Fast and Furious and stuff. Like, do you think that was something that, like,
I think they Yeah, I mean, she was a pretty, let's say, rising big Hollywood star, you know, and I think because of the success as perceived from her appearances in the MCU and so forth, I think Universal wanted to capitalize on that in any way they could, and that's why they included her in Fast 10, and I think that's why she's making an appearance today. You know, I think they really want to have an outstanding relationship with her. Look, I don't know if I would necessarily engage in that. She has made certain controversial comments before. I don't know. Look, and there are some Brie Larson fans. You can be fans. Ain't no indictment of you or anything like that. None given. It's just well, I don't know. I guess we see things differently. I guess I'll put it that way. But I think they want to have an ongoing relationship with her.
Yeah, and actually, to be fair, she was actually pretty good in that movie, The Room. I think it's called The Room or Room.
Yeah, she won her Academy Award for Best Actor in that, correct? Or Best Actress?
I believe so, yeah. And she was with Jacob Tremblay in that movie. That was a great movie. And she was good in it, you know?
And the good thing is, you know, the Fast 10 cast is so large that she can't possibly have that much, like, a massive amount of screen time anyway. I felt like, you know. But I'll never forget when, was it last summer? Sometime, I think it was at Comic-Con, something recently, where she got asked about the Marvels and, like, if people want to watch it. And then she said, well, if you don't want to watch it, just don't watch it. I'm like, oh, aggressive.
Well, what was that movie? OG. It was one that Disney released. It was starring Oprah.
Wrinkle in Time.
Oh,
Wrinkle in Time, right?
Yeah.
And remember, she made those comments about, you know, it wasn't made for you, and she put out a few groups.
I remember.
That it wasn't necessarily made for, right?
Right.
Not, you know, and this is the thing. And OG, we just talked about it on the show we just did, which should be premiering tomorrow, probably. OG, just to give the people insight. Okay.
Yeah.
We just talked about how
late. So it'll be tomorrow.
We just talked about how, you know, you can't, like, you have to make content that appeals to the widest game
everybody,
possible, right? As many people as possible, anyway. Yeah. And so, like, you know, tailoring your content towards certain demographics, not including others, and so forth. That's a risky game. And then outwardly telling people, well, this wasn't good for you to watch it. That's a big problem.
That's the worst part. You're just telling half people don't go, and then you're making them don't like you because they're saying, "Wow, this person just said this movie's not for me. I'm not going to watch anything you're in anyway."
And you know what I hate about that is that it creates sort of like this culture of like closed-mindedness, right? Like for on paper, the High School Musical series on Disney Plus isn't for me. I gave it a chance and I freaking loved it.
I love that thing.
Yeah, so it's like just because something isn't made for me doesn't mean that I can't watch it and enjoy it. And I feel like when people say that, it's sort of like it's not made for you. It's like you're not allowed to watch it. That's the impression I get from it. And I don't know. I just think it's kind of closed-minded and kind of gross. SoCal Imagine channel, by the way, is in the chat. SoCal.
Hello there. Welcome aboard, everybody who is joining us, including SoCal Imagine channel. You have joined us on multiple live streams on the OG55 channel. Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
Well, I feel like, you know, that mentality, you know, that you can't watch this. Yeah, I hate it also when it, you know, applies to, like, theme parks. Most seems like obviously Disneyland is the most one. Oh, you're too old for the Disney. You don't have kids. You can't go there. I'm like, why not? It's built for everybody. If you didn't have go there without any kids, they wouldn't make any money. So that's the same type of thing.
Look at Walt's dedication speech. Disneyland is your land. He didn't say, "Oh, this is a land for kids. This is a land for this. This is a land for that." No, it's a land for everybody, and he included that in the speech. And the dedication to the park itself. It's memorialized in the plaque. I do believe that Disneyland is for everybody, and honestly, adults more than anybody else were in the park on opening day. That just tells you, you know, that people want to see it and still continue to want to see it today.
Yeah, exactly. No, 100%, 100%. SoCal is saying going to Super Nintendo World on Friday.
I'll see you at
Fantastic.
4 p.m. So I'll imagine I'll be there at 4 p.m. You have an express pass, Pac-Man, you'll be okay with an express pass. Look at you dropping the cash. Good job. It's
Boom.
important. Express
All these
pass.
people over here buying tickets for Nintendo World.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one for show. For show.
For sure. For
show.
sure.
Oh.
Well, I will say the Express Pass and so forth. I think it was who was it? It was Paging Mr. Morrow who posted a video about the VIP experience at Universal Orlando. I was quite impressed with what they offered right there. I got to be honest with you. I was like, wow, a lot of people. The group they had got a lot of things done for like $300 or whatever. They feed you breakfast and lunch, a lunch at a restaurant of your choosing and so forth. Got a lot of backstage access. I got to be honest, Wizard. Universal is offering some compelling services at manageable price points.
The VIP is something I want to do one day. But because I like you can get off you can walk on the back lot with the VIP here.
Right.
That's pretty cool. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh.
That is kind of interesting. I'm a tram tour guy. I can do the tram tour like 2 or 3 times a visit. I mean, I love that stuff,
Oh, gee, we're going to be taking a night tram ride. That's for sure. That is
sir.
sure.
Yes, sir. Theme park casual over here still debating on a Universal pass. Ethan, you're gonna sell them on it?
Come on, you gotta go. Hey, they're all available except for Friday. They're sold out, but you can get any other day. You should get them before they rise up in value. You know what I'm talking about? Hurry up, casual. It's only $40 more than one day. I got OG. If I can get OG to get an pass, then you better
pass.
Pass.
I got a pass.
Now, Wizard, I have a silver pass myself. Do you think, the day we're going, we should be okay, or what do you think?
Oh, the day you're going? Yeah, I shouldn't be. Yeah, you're not blocked out, right? You checked, right?
No,
You're good. Oh, yeah, you should be A-OK.
All right,
It
cool.
will be particularly might be crowded.
Our boy Mondo is at the opening ceremony. Maxic Kingdom is saying right here.
Oh, okay.
You got to play the alarm for Mondo. That
you gotta play it.
Which one?
The strip club alarm. That
That one right there?
that's what Mondo plays on his live stream.
He does. We'll give it to him. Right there.
There it is.
For sure.
Good luck with
Good
that
stuff
main
there.
entry. Be pretty busy. Golden Retriever. Donkey Kong. How nice. Yeah, casual.
Very
You got to get the gold pass. It's free parking. You just get the gold pass, not the silver one, if you live here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fewer blackout dates as well. I think casual. I think was right. You might want to go gold for those purposes. It's a pretty great place. So you just have to schedule it out because there's traffic and stuff getting there, and it's not always.
Casual is quite far.
He is.
Quite far.
I think it's worth the journey. At least a couple times.
Yeah, check it out. I'm very curious what casual will think.
10 p.m. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
I'm
curious what casual will think because he's been to Disney, he's been to Knott's. I'm curious what his opinions would be on Universal. It's a very different kind of park. It's not a standard kind of theme park. It's multi-layered, right? The escalators and all that. It's a unique layout. So yeah.
I'm 5. That's a long time. Not casual. I know you have some gray hair, so I know you're a little older than me. That's a long time.
Not to put casual on blast, but I mean, was it even Park at that time? Or I think it was just a studio tour, right? So not to impute your character, casual, just playing around. But no, I mean, it has. Look, if you haven't been in a long time casual, it has grown considerably. I mean, it is.
Everything has changed.
Quite a destination. Yeah.
Everything has changed. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Here we go, guys. We got less than a minute.
Less than a minute till we get
go ahead and refresh. Just in case.
save the date live stream. Oh boy.
Here we
Looks
go.
like they're a little late. Let's
Uh-oh.
see.
Uh-oh.
And I got to own that. And so I want to apologize to you.
Being late.
Perfect, Toji. Perfect. Oh man.
Funny. Say what?
We're waiting.
Let's see. A lot of people like the hamburgers, but I'm excited for those short ribs.
Wait, did they, Ethan? I want to ask you a question about those hamburgers. They got a chili pepper on those hamburgers? Am I mistaken?
I'm
On the
not
chicken
sure.
one, right?
On the chicken one?
They
Okay.
might. I think they do.
I think it's a bell pepper.
A bell
it's a
pepper.
Like a whole bell pepper
Yeah.
on the
That's
on the
that's speaking my language. I love
I
spicy.
know it. The pesto sauce, I've heard that one is really, really, really good. I heard the burgers, it's fine, but the actual chicken sandwich, heard is very, very, very good. The short ribs, Wizard. When are they supposed to be making their debut? I hear about these ribs. I don't see them. What's going on?
They'll be making their debut on Friday, actually.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's gonna be, and the Mario Kart popcorn bucket will be making its debut on Friday as well.
Nice.
As well as
okay.
the famous mushroom soup from Japan. I guess it's famous.
Ooh.
That will
Don't miss
make its debut on Tove's Cafe with its new light show going on in there. I know.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks pretty cool.
Cafe.
Toad's Cafe is one of the for me personally, like one of the most impressive things I've seen come out. I love what they did there because it reminds me of Trader Sam's at Disneyland Hotel with the screen windows and stuff. And supposedly it changes too, like as it gets darker. It
changes like nighttime in there. It's
I
cool.
heard there's like a light show now inside that
When
corresponds with
Bowser
the
attacks you.
That's pretty cool.
right.
That's pretty
So
cool.
it's very much like Trader Sam's in that way. OG with the light show and everything. That's really really
awesome.
cool. How's the spaghetti there? Heard it was kind of spicy. Wizard.
I enjoyed my spaghetti. It was. I like spicy, so it could have been spicy, but it was pretty good to me. The
Nice.
tiramisu block thing was the best thing I've had ever. Woo!
Wow. Good
It was
reviews.
terrible.
Good
Are they-
I don't even like tiramisu, or not the biggest fan, but wow.
Are they late or are we just not? Are we?
I think they're a little late.
I think they're a little late. I keep refreshing, so I mean it's I'm here.
Let's see.
We're looking.
There's they're late because it still says I opened up a new tab. It still says 2.3 thousand waiting. So
Okay.
Okay.
they're just
We're good.
they're just talking to Brie Larson real quick.
Yeah. Right. Talking to Brie.
Here we go.
Thank you very much.
There she is.
The captain. He's the captain out there. Captain Toad. Captain Marvel. Got some Marvel in Nintendos. The cream soda. See, the cream soda was. I like the Mario one, but I don't boba, and all of them have boba. But
You don't like boba?
I don't. And I was
Yeah.
really enjoying my Mario cream soda until the little boba ball came, and I was like, ooh. But the rest of it was fantastic.
Yeah, the boba balls taste good, but it is a little weird, like that texture. Like if you're not used to it, yeah, it's weird. Anything coming up your straw is like, ooh, like your instincts kick in. Like that's not supposed to be there, but
Yeah, it's very weird. What? What Disney said champion teams picked? Huh?
Oh, so he's talking about the I'm going to Walt Disney World. I'm going to Disneyland.
oh, that would be funny.
Yeah, Tank. That's worked out in association with the NFL years in advance. So
Right, that's not happening.
That's not happening. But it has been a very successful campaign for Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Which, by the way, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, he was going down Main Street, USA the other day.
Main Street, USA. No last period either. Oh boy, that's something.
You know, a shout out to the sign department.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What is going on, OG? What is going on? Oh, it's nuts over there. Let me see if I can refresh this page. Brie Larson has to do with the rumored Fast and Furious ride. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wizard. I might not. You know what? I'm gonna have to give
man.
up my gonna have to give up my silver pass. I can't do it.
Yes.
What if she is? What if she has some screen time in that ride? What would you do?
Oh man.
I don't know, guys.
Well, is she naked or is she fully clothed? That's very
Oh, that changes it, right? Does that change it?
Not for me. Oh no, keep the clothes on. Keep the
I
clothes
will
on.
be there at 4 p.m. on Friday, Mr. Golden Retriever. Boom. And yeah, the spaghetti did have mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms, but they weren't too bad on the spaghetti.
Yeah, spicy spaghetti. That's pretty. I'm telling you, anything spicy, I'm there, man. That sounds pretty damn good.
Magic Kingdom Mahomes was also on Jimmy Kimmel and said he did a new Runaway Railway. Yeah, they had a camera set up on one of the one of the cars, and I believe that's what that was for. So that's pretty cool. So it's a grand opening for everyone, just certain types of people. Thought it opens on Friday. Go ahead, Wizard.
Man. Well, it's not for everyone else. I'd be right there, but it's some select media peoples that are cool. Shout out to Steven Dirk. He was actually going to invite me to this if his video camera guy couldn't come. He was going to use the extra ticket on me. So shout out to Steven. But he is right over there. Shout out to Mouse Bobs. Love those people. Nick and Ashley, and Mondo. If you saw my last video, he is in my thumbnail. So it's pretty cool. He's a cool guy to hang out with.
Mondo's a really nice guy. I never met him in person, but he's always been really, really cool whenever I've interacted with him on his channel and what have you. He's a really nice guy, and he's friends with our boy Rudio too.
Yes, our boy Rudio for sure. We were able to see Mondo actually on the 50th day. I'm sorry, the Disney 100 day while we were there and the festivities. He was walking past and was able to say hi to him and Danny, and I thought that was pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, Danny's a nice guy too. Their speculation Sundays are pretty banging. I like that.
Yeah, so they're saying that the stream went live on Twitch. All right, let's see.
Yeah, I was trying to hop on Twitch, but gosh,
Twitch,
so fancy.
Stream. Let's see.
Hollywood. Oh no, they're still waiting, are they? Hold on.
I'm not seeing a Twitch link.
Yeah, I'm not. I saw one funny on Instagram. Universal did their Twitch link, but I don't see it. Let me check.
Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure, is that it? News live channels. Nope. Not seeing that.
We're getting a message from Universal right now,
and I got to own that. And so I want to apologize to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. No. All right, so I'm on Twitch, and it's the same screen as here. It says it'll be starting in 15 countdown clock for 15 minutes.
Okay, cool.
15 minutes. Okay.
We can kind of chill and shoot the.
Yeah. Oh, they have some nice music on here. I don't even hear it.
No, we're gonna be demonetized now.
Yeah, you might get a copyright if you play it too loud, Ethan.
Luckily, knock on wood.
Yes. Yeah, so Cal, imagine we're gonna watch it live as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll we'll commentate. We'll try to be orderly, but can't guarantee anything. I'll have the audio pumped in.
Adam's that tiramisu until the ribs come out, and I cannot understand how good that question block tiramisu was. Shocking, incredible. Whatchamacallit? Supervisor is better than one of those is correct. The second one, either the ride or the land. I'm still debating Mario Kart versus Making You Mini. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still doing that one, but definitely.
Really, you're still up in the air with that one, Ethan? I'm surprised.
Yeah, because I'm trying to separate Mario Kart from the land and just Bride versus Ride. And both are really fun. The jerkiness of Mickey and me has really got me. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh man. But Mario Kart is so fun. Oh, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Hard.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least they have a engaging experience.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got an update here. Let's see.
Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there he goes. I love
I
that
got the
guy.
countdown here. So let me go ahead
There we
and refresh this page. Just make sure.
Perfect.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so we got
Well,
something here.
can't really say Tank until Toontown opens on March 19th, so can't really give a proper. Oh, is that Jordan? What's her name? That's the guy
give
from
me-
Fallout Boy.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, Yoji. Go ahead. So the guy from Fallout Boy. Okay. Is that Miyamoto? Looks like it. Looks like it. Looks like he's back there.
Oh yeah, he's hanging around.
That's good. That's good.
See that dude? I love that actor. He's so cool. Just don't know, but I forgot.
What character does he play in the upcoming movie?
And this I'm not sure. I just know I've seen him in a lot of other ones, and I
Right.
loved it. God, what's his name? Ah man, I wish I could find. Mario Kart way better according to Imagine Channel. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
Maybe I should get a cast listing here.
I know.
So I know I'm looking at. Chat, if you got names for some of these people, please put them in, and yeah, we will definitely help the viewers.
Avoid temptation. Question: are you on the Inside Universal forums? And is your name Temptation X? I'm just curious because both of you capitalized the Tim in your name, and I just wasn't sure if you're the same person. If so, I like your input on the forums. Good stuff. If not, then join them. Oh, I wish I was that little kid. Red carpet.
Okay. All right, so I got a few actors up here. Oh, Seth Rogen, the voice of Donkey Kong. Did not know that.
Oh yes, it's very exciting. I love me some Seth Rogen.
By the way, Tim is an awesome guy. We had him on OG 55. He's a really, really cool guy. We love Tim.
You're avoiding temptation, weren't you?
Temptation.
Okay, clips. It's a good showcase for the land.
Now the queue is beautiful for Bowser. Absolutely beautiful.
There's so many Easter eggs to the games. I don't know any of them, but I know a lot of people were pointing them out, and I was like, "Wow!" Oh, and if you look in the, there's a map of the whole thing, and in the queue, and there's the Easter egg says like MK some, and that was the project permit name throughout the process. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
And then there's a little banana. They took it away, but where's the banana where the Donkey Kong land is supposed to go? And I guess they took it away at the last second.
That Donkey Kong coaster is going to be a banger though. Like that's a great concept with jumping the track and all that. That's perfect for that IP. I think that's going to be a huge hit for Universal.
Going up pretty quickly over there in Epic Universe. Did anybody see Braden's Mickey Views video on that? A lot of structures are going up really, really fast. OG. I know you had some comments about. Ooh, I mean, are they going too fast? This is pretty quick here.
It's fast. Yeah, it's fast.
It's
like
fast.
Link logs, like little Legos.
Yeah.
That's how fast it's popping up.
Literally, buildings were there now that weren't there like weeks ago. it's a lot.
Now, aside from putting the AR to the side,
Yeah.
The physical sets in Mario Kart are really good. Like, and this is, I think this is big praise, because I think Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin is one of the best dark rides I think Disney has ever done, and I think that Mario Kart, the physical sets are on that level for sure.
Wow, that's great.
In my opinion, I think it's on that level. The AR, we can debate if that enhances or diminishes the experience. That's for another discussion. But the physical sets, I think, are beautiful.
Yes, they had to put it behind a cardboard. I mean, they had to put it in a locked box because I guess someone was trying to throw something. Why can't you look at things in the queue? Why do you have to touch and throw it? People,
come on.
Unless it was a child, then I get it. But anyway, it's the Paper Mario set looks great, whether it's outside or inside the box. So at least it's there.
So Sebastian Maniscalco is in Super Mario Brothers. That's pretty funny.
Oh, he is. I love him. He's great.
Yeah.
I saw him in Vegas a few years ago. Dude is hilarious.
You did. Yeah. No, he's great. He's fantastic. Yeah. Apparently, he's the voice of Spike.
Fellow Italian over there, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Little Italian. Could you imagine going to Chipotle where they do the burritos? Oh man, I love it. That's great stuff.
Fantastic.
Love that.
Oh, there she is.
There it is. There she is. Oh, there we go. Thank you, right there.
Very much.
There you go. There's our boy. I'm sorry, our girl, Brie Larson, right there. Sorry, do apologize. Oh man, yeah, that's her. Yeah, so I guess you got Seth Rogen, Keegan-Michael Kay, Charlie Day, Jack Black as Bowser, of course. Fred Armisen. You got some people. You got some people. A part of this cast here. We'll see how many of them show up for the premiere.
Yeah.
Of this land.
Pretty cool.
Smart on Universal, by the way, to integrate some of the big actors and characters as part of their movie with this debut of this land. That was a smart thing.
And I said earlier in the stream, and I'm just going to say it again. That Mario Brothers movie is going to be a huge hit. There is so much hype around that thing. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
When have you guys saw the Super Mario Brothers Super Show rap?
That commercial they just did.
Oh, that was a deep cut. That was a deep cut. I was surprised they did that.
I know, like, oh my goodness, I thought of you, OG, because I remember you mentioned that a while ago.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, there's this thing, throw it back to this rap thing. I was like,
I used to love that show.
Crazy.
I used to love that show as a kid. I'm totally aging myself with that, but that was a good show.
That's good. Let's see here.
We got 5 more minutes.
I think they're just playing audio right now. Or like music or whatever. Let me see. Yeah, they're just playing music.
Ooh, okay. I love that song.
Interesting.
Oh, I know. I do too, and I'd be playing it along with us, but I don't want this stream to go down immediately. It might. We're gonna play audio, but it might.
Oh, see. Oh boy.
There you go.
There you go. There they are.
Now, Ethan, I have a question for you. You're the only one here that has been on this.
That's right.
Is AR good? Okay, not so good. Like, where you stand with the AR on this ride?
Each time I've been on it, honestly, wow. I'd have to say this AR is flawless. I mean, just perfectly integrates into the physical set. I was like, whoa. First time would be very confusing. Well, no, sorry. First time would be very overwhelming because you'll be like, your brain wants to look at the set, but then there's this thing in front of you. But then you keep going on it, and then your brain will, it'll correct it. So,
Would you recommend AR? Because I know you can actually forego the AR.
Right.
They gave you a silver card or whatever.
Yeah.
Would you recommend the AR for maybe grandparents or older adults?
I would, because I watched my POV that I made without it, and the sets look great, but the ride is a million times worse. Like, wow. You need the AR to it's like about a million times better. Like, I looked at it, I'm like, wow, it looks so plain and like nothing's happened. And also it looks much slower. That AR really speeds it, like mentally speeds it up for you in terms of the making the slow versus fast. But that, I mean, it's so great. It's really clear, and it won't cause any type of motion sickness or anything. It's like it's better than obviously 3D. This AR, it's like so seamless. I think you'll be really blown away by it. And you can even ride it multiple times and ride it purposely without the AR, and you'll see that it's way worse of a ride experience without it. At least in my opinion.
Interesting.
Okay.
And it's not too complex for like older people, like they can figure it out.
Oh no, super easy. It's like the easiest. It's that in fact, it's so easy. You might think, well, that's it. Like there's the handle. There's two red buttons, like a game. Just shooters, like an arcade game. Buttons to shoot, and then your head is your aim. So whenever you turn, that's you aiming, and then you just shoot. So you just turn your head. There's an enemy. Boom, 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 boom. Shoot. And that's it. Very simple.
Interesting. So let's see. I'm very curious about like who's gonna show up on this red carpet.
Same. I'm
as well.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Tonight to come together in extraordinary ways.
Wow. Well, if anybody's listening with the headphones, it's only on one side.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, I'm glad they brought the song back. Lightsabers. That's what the last one said.
Interesting. They're kind of going with like an electronica vibe. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that at all, but it is at night, so
yeah,
not a bad move.
I'm sure there's projections. See, a Steam Town, you're right, OG. Steam Town's projections like that will be pretty good.
Pretty cool.
Okay, these are in the land.
Is this a Japanese song, or is this what is this song that they're playing, Ethan? Do you know?
Yeah. So this is the song that they used to promote the Japanese version of the land when it opened, and they had a whole music video for it. I was like, I love this song.
Yeah, it sounds very J-poppy, like.
Yeah. And then, so glad they brought him over here. It's a whole music video, and it was super great.
Oh, that's cool. They built the ride vehicle. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that.
That's cool. That dude has a double-sided lightsaber on the far right.
President and CEO of Universal Parks and Resorts Pacific Rim, Tom Merriman.
Pacific Rim.
There we go.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this very special occasion. I know it's cold, so huddle close. It'll help you warm up, but I think the energy we're going to create in the next 3 days is going to warm the whole area. And you're here to enjoy it. Yeah, please. You know, my script says, wow. So, wow. What an exciting day. The reality is it's been exciting for a long time. And here we are. I'm sure all of you, just by the energy I'm hearing, are as thrilled as we are for the opening, the grand opening of Super Nintendo World. We're thrilled. Yeah. You know, I grew up in Southern California. I had an opportunity, really quite fortunate, to watch the transformation of Universal Studios Hollywood over the years. What started as really a simple studio tour to what is now a world-class theme park. We've got the best of everything as time has evolved. And again, what I love is the transformational aspect of our park, from the rides, the shows, the attractions. It's created a transformational guest experience. And for me, what it really means is that evolution is only now taking shape. Tonight is a pivotal moment. We're introducing Super Nintendo World, and you're lucky enough to be a part of this group. So this evening, we are introducing Super Nintendo World to the Hollywood portfolio, and really the Universal Studios Hollywood portfolio. We are thrilled by this opportunity. We really couldn't be more excited. What it means for us is we get to share it with you, and even more importantly, just a couple days from now, February 17th, Friday, we'll officially open to everybody in the public. But again, you're getting that first preview tonight. So as you'll soon see for yourself, Super Nintendo World really is one of the most interactive, immersive, and technologically advanced areas anywhere. It's part of what makes us so proud. I love the cheers. You can keep going. There are so many people to acknowledge. We'd probably embarrass ourselves trying to do it, but there are certainly some people. Our creative team from Universal, and many of them are here tonight, are really... They've done a fantastic job ideating, working with Nintendo, and bringing it to this point. And really, I'm very proud of the Universal Studios Hollywood team, the leadership team led by Scott Strobel, our Executive Vice President and General Manager. You know, their incomparable attention to detail and what they do in terms of extraordinary guest service make us so proud of this park, and it's one of the reasons we are so proud. We're just able to take it to the next level. I do want to recognize one individual very specifically, but Debbie Henningsen, I know she's out here in the audience. She's our Senior Vice President of Revenue Operations here at Universal, and she has done some amazing things in her leadership, spearheading what we're calling some really innovative culinary and merchandise creations we think are going to only enhance the visit for our guests to Super Nintendo World. So we're pretty proud of that. Also, I do want to thank our friends at Nintendo visiting here with us today, working with us through this entire process. But thank you.
Nice.
We thank them wholeheartedly for the enduring partnership. It's been years, and it's going to continue for years. I would also be remiss if I didn't take a moment and share my sincere and heartfelt thanks to all the Universal Studios team members who have been a part of making this day a possibility. So thank you very much. Now, I feel the energy from you. I think you're ready for this. I am going to ask for you to join me in something here. This is audience participation. But I want you to help me channel Mario. So what you need to do is you got to put your right arm in the air, keep your right leg planted, put your left foot out, and just tip your foot up a little bit, and put this left arm in an action pose. And what we're going to say is, let's-a go. So on 3, I want you to see, let's go. So 1, 2, 3, let's-a go. All right, it's my pleasure now to introduce you to Mark Woodbury, our Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Universal Parks and Resorts. Thank you very, very much. Mark?
It's a little bit like Jay Becker. Still
kind of. And he kind of dresses like a New York cop, right?
Yeah. Here we go.
Thank you, Tom.
Big man on campus.
Good evening, everybody. What a wonderful night to be
Basically,
celebrating
Josh Giamaro
this amazing addition to
That's
this
interesting. They refer to him as the
park.
CEO.
I'm
That's
thrilled to be here to welcome you,
Parks,
our
right?
special guest from Comcast and NBC Universal, especially Jeff Shell, our Chief Executive Officer.
Jeff Shell.
Donna Langley, Chairman of Universal Film and Entertainment Group, and many of our colleagues from across this great company. We have another very, very special guest here tonight, Shigeru Miyamoto.
There he is.
And his colleagues from Nintendo are here all the way from Japan. Thank you so much. Privileged to have you here tonight.
Big jacket.
You know,
Mark is not
creating
that
an
big.
entirely new immersive experience is no small endeavor. So I'd like to take the chance to recognize and thank a few people who made it really happen. Terry Koo, who led our creative team, had a great vision to make this real, worked very closely with Nintendo that paved the way for where we are today. And as you'll soon see, this is a really detailed, complex environment, very difficult to build. That task went to Mike Hightower, Joe Casey, John Corfino, and their teams.
like to interview with him, please?
That made Super Nintendo World a reality. To our remarkable Universal Studios Hollywood team, thank you for all your hard work. I know you're ready. I know you're excited to welcome guests here in just a few days. And of course, to Nintendo, the creators of Mario and so much more.
So when we channeled Mario, where's Mario?
are deeply
Right.
Whoops.
everything you brought to us.
You channeled the park exec instead.
So thank you very much. You know, our powerful relationship with Nintendo is built on creativity and a shared vision
Live
to create
action
something
Mario.
entirely new.
Yeah.
We literally brought you into Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach's colorful and exciting world. And it's been a terrific journey with Nintendo over the past 7 years that culminated in the first Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Japan in 2021. And now we're ready to roll out the red carpet and open Super Nintendo World here at Universal Studios Hollywood. And there's more to come. Soon, ready? Soon, we're going to add another Super Nintendo World to Universal Orlando Resort.
All right.
The worst kept secret in history.
Yeah. Exactly.
Our Universal brand is built on bringing the world's most compelling stories to life in unique and captivating ways. And with Super Nintendo World, we're taking immersive storytelling to a whole new level with an entirely new genre of themed entertainment based on the Nintendo games and characters that people around the world have grown to love. This entire land is rich with interactivity, distinctive merchandise, inventive culinary treats, and Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge features the first of its kind augmented reality technology, which enables us to translate what generations of people have experienced with Nintendo games and bring it into an immersive ride experience for the whole family that is unlike anything else in the world. So, let's get the celebration going. Allow me now to introduce to you the stars of Super Nintendo World. Princess Peach, Mario, and Luigi.
Didn't even have to channel all of them.
Nope.
That's the channel. Oh, Mario's still not there.
Yeah, he's still not there.
Luigi time. Ho ho.
Mario's there.
Hi guys. Thanks for coming. Great to have you, but where's Mario?
Hey, hello. Hey, how you doing?
Well, look at you.
It's me, Mario.
Did a little Mickey there.
Yeah.
Hey Mario, that was one heck of an entrance. Thank you for joining us. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you one of the greatest creative minds of our time, the visionary behind everything you see here tonight, Representative Director and Fellow of Nintendo, Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto.
It's me, Mario.
Hello, Hollywood, and everyone watching from around the world.
I like this guy.
I like this guy a lot.
Let me speak in Japanese. ユニバーサルパーク&リゾートの皆さん、そしてトムさん、マークさん、今日ここで皆さんと一緒に立つことができて本当に幸運です。
To the team at Universal Resorts and Events, and Mark-san, Tom-san, I'm very, very excited to be here with you tonight.
このラン本当にこのランドを実現するためのね、パートナーシップ、それから過去になかったユニークなものを作ろうって、世界中になかったものを作ろうという共通のビジョンを持っていただけたことが本当に幸いでした。
Thank you for the close partnership that made this land possible, and for the shared vision of creating something new, unique, and unprecedented.
そして世界中の任天堂のファンの皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。
And to all the Nintendo fans around the world, thank you.
There you go.
You're welcome.
もう今まさに任天堂とユニバーサルにとってアメリカ初のスーパーニンテンドーワールドのオープンをする記念すべき瞬間がやってきました。
We are now in a momentous occasion for both Nintendo and Universal as we open the very first Super Nintendo World in the US.
North American debut.
皆さんと一緒にこれを祝えて本当に嬉しいです。
And I'm overjoyed to be able to celebrate this moment together with all of you.
マリオ、ルイージ、and Princess Peach. Hello, friends. Hello.
Great.
ずいぶんね、高いとこから出てきましたよね。
That was quite a trek you made all the way from up here.
だからまさかね、クッパが突然出てきたりしないですよね、あっから。
But Bowser's not going to be making an unexpected visit tonight, is he?
Oh.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be cool. That's the rumor that they're going to have him.
はい。このプロジェクトをね、始めた当初から私たちは世界中の任天堂のゲームのファンのあらゆる世代の人たちに向けてこの機能広告を本当に作ってしまおうということを目指してきました。
From the moment we began working on this project, our goal has been to bring the Mushroom Kingdom to reality for all fans of all ages around the world.
で今回のこのユニバーサル・スタジオ・ハリウッドでのオープンでさらに世界中の人にたくさんこのマリオの国を経験してもらえると思います。
And with the introduction of this land in Universal Studios Hollywood, I believe that even more people will be able to experience the world of Mario in a truly interactive and very immersive way.
で今日皆さんも含めてこのスーパーニンテンドーワールドでインタラクティブで自分の体で体験するっていうマリオの世界を楽しんでいただけると思います。
And I believe you'll have the opportunity to really be able to experience what it is to be in the world of Mario at this park.
本当に一人ずつ自分で体験してください。すごいゲームの中にあるような秘密のネタとかいろんな発見がたくさんあるはずです。
And I'm asking each and every one of you to really enjoy yourselves here. There's going to be a lot of secrets and surprises that you'll find here.
そしてさらにこれです。パワーアップバンドだ。
We have the power-up band.
このパワーアップバンドを使うとさらにいろんな発見をしたりチャレンジをしたりしてハイスコアを目指せます。皆さん頑張ってハイスコアを目指しましょ
う。And with this power-up band, you'll be able to experience even more, take on even more challenges, and reach for the high score. So good luck.
さあ、もうみんなワクワクしてますよね。早く遊ばせろって。
I hope you're excited as I am.
Are you ready?
There you go. What are we going to do?
Miyamoto-san, thank you for everything, my friend.
Thank you.
It's been awesome. Okay, we need your help again. We need your help in making a countdown to the opening of Super Nintendo World here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Are you ready?
Roll sound effect.
Boom, boom, boom.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. I think we were supposed to do it then. That's cool. Nice. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed.
Friends and guests, we now invite you to discover and play in Super Nintendo World.
Lighting packaging is great.
Thank you so much.
Don't fall, Pete. Don't fall.
How are you today?
So the rumor is there is going to be a Bowser meet and greet, right?
That's interesting.
Yeah, there's right by the blue door over there. I can't see it. But a massive Bowser meet and greet character. Massive, like huge.
That would be cool.
I hope Bowser's castle lights up in fire every night. God, that'd be a nice thing.
That would be cool.
It would be
Wow.
good.
That was interesting. That was interesting. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Little mishaps. You always get those. You know, when you have executives and you're trying to coordinate things, it's kind of hard. But I thought that was pretty.
Isn't that bad,
Casual better than World of Color 1. Oh man. There you go. It's great.
I like me some World of Color.
I think this is. Let's see if there's anything else.
I hope it's not that bad. Oh boy.
It looks like they're gonna be live streaming too.
Oh.
Yeah. I've heard problems with World of Color 1. You know, I have not heard the greatest things. I know we might make an effort to see it OG on one of the days upcoming here. We'll see. I want to hold, I want to not see as much. Yeah, I want to not see as much as possible so I can reserve judgment for when I do actually see it. But I've heard bad things. Go ahead, OG.
I mean, I haven't necessarily heard bad things. I've heard kind of like things. It's like, and I've seen it online, but it's okay. It's a decent
with
show.
The spoilers.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's. I still think the original version of World of Color, and I'm a guy like even the holiday World of Color shows don't really impress me. There haven't really been that much.
Definitely like the original versus the holiday one.
Oh yeah, but no, yeah. So I don't know. It's not a terrible show. It's just not like the original. And it's visually beautiful. Casual said very flat emotionally. Yeah, which is really interesting because then you have Wondrous Journeys, which is like, oh my God, so emotional, right?
Yes.
It's like the total opposite ends of the spectrum.
Absolutely.
It's interesting. Now I will say this, one of my big there's a couple of things I noticed with this show. Disney still has Universal beat with the projections. I think the projection mapping is way more sophisticated at Disneyland. But I did like the approach they made here with kind of doing it at night and sort of doing that electronica energy.
Yeah.
I thought that was a smart approach for a video game franchise. Disney did it with Tron. I think it was smart for Universal to do it with Mario. That was really cool. The Nintendo Miyamoto, love him. I absolutely love him.
So
I was really glad to see him. Yeah, that was fantastic.
There was some discussion about whether he'd make an appearance. I'm glad he did because he really kind of added some warmth to that a lot.
Oh, he did. No, he's a cool guy. I like him a lot. He's real funny and I like the fact that he came out and like spoke Japanese. Nintendo's a Japanese company, and I think it's kind of cool to have that represented in the opening. It's Japanese roots. I like that a lot. I mean, Dre, we were even talking when we were at Universal, like how cool the merch was.
Oh yes.
With the Japanese writing and everything, they really are leaning into that, which I think is a smart move. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. It's great, and it kind of shows that you can bring the stuff over, and it'll still play. Go ahead, Wizard. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no. So I have the little ghosty one that has fly, but it's like fly in Japanese writing. Super cool. But I must say, the Universal got super close, or maybe even matched Disney in one projection show, but only one projection show. It hasn't gotten so close to that. It was the Dark Art show.
Yeah, the Dark Art show.
Yeah, that one. I saw that one. That looks pretty cool.
I saw that one when the spider crawls over the castle. I'm like, whoa! But then it's so interesting because you see they show the original one from time to time. And you're like, whoa, that looks so much weaker compared to the Dark Art version. I'm like, oh wow! I was like, wow. But then other than that, they haven't really, you're right, they haven't matched the projection mapping technology, Mr. Walt himself.
Is there a chance that the Dark Arts show might be playing in the summer?
I hope so. It was supposed to last summer, kind of. But now let's be a full summer. I hope there would be, because I like those drones. You know me and drones.
Oh, I know. I know you and drones, Wizard, and
So-
I'm hoping they implement them this year. We'll see.
Yeah.
Interesting question. Now I saw the digital Walt today. I was like, man, what if they show him in a fireworks show on the castle? Like, would that be
could.
like too much, or like would people like freak out, or like I don't know, like what would you think if they showed digital Walt like he saw today on the castle, introducing the newest fireworks show for I don't know the
I think
70th
first-
anniversary or something?
I think you can do it in a creative way. Like he's kind of like hosting the Wonderful World of Disney kind of thing, and kind of make it like in that context. I think that would be fine. My only concern with the holographic Walt is and look, I don't think they crossed this line yet. I'm just making it very clear. I think what they've done so far has been respectful and good, right?
Yeah.
But I think there is a line that you don't want to cross with this.
Like
you don't want to
putting
go
new words into his mouth or something.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want you just got to be really careful and very selective with how you present this, And I think they will be. I mean, I really do think that it's not going to be something they're going to like overuse. It might even just be for this event in Philly. It might just be for that, and that's it. We might never see him again, to be honest. But it's interesting technology. It really is, and I think it's only going to get better. Overall, I was impressed by it. I think there were certain things that I said on Twitter, it's 98% there.
Yeah.
There were some mannerisms that he was kind of doing that were a little off. Like he kind of had like this big bright smile, and it's like that's not really Walt.
Yeah.
Things like that kind of took me out a little bit, but overall, I mean, it looked pretty dang good.
There were some Waltisms that weren't present, and they're very distinctive, and you kind of know what those are. So the lack of them kind of took you out of it a little bit. I think he's wearing like a silk suit, right? And he's it's like well, that's kind of strange to see him in that, given that our context for him was 1960s fashion, right. And then what else? Yeah, a little bit too bright of a smile. He's doing some stuff, and the audio didn't sync up 100%. So there's issues, right? All those things can be overcome. I think the big and we'll have a video on this, Ethan, where we go into really deep dives into all of this. I think the big kind of worry is you're taking a kind of a historical figure now, and now it's like, okay, well, now you can make them say anything you want.
Right.
Very similar to the animatronic context back in the day, right? And so how did Walt handle that? OG, I think you brilliantly pointed out that they took speeches from Lincoln, let's say,
right,
and kind of had him recite those lines with a new actor. I thought that was appropriate, but now you're going into the realm where you can kind of make them say anything you want, right? And it's his exact likeness. It's not necessarily an analog for that person. That's tough. That's a really kind of interesting thing to do there, and it unlocks new possibilities for sure.
Risks
how
too.
What are the consequences are going to be for that? How are people going to actually receive that? I think Brendan Kalala, who has been an Imagineer prior, he said, well, now you can make him say whatever you want now, can't you? OG, go ahead. You were going to say?
No, yeah, I agree with you. And really, I'm not too concerned about, like, in this particular showing, like, the mannerisms were kind of off a little bit. But look, if they have this technology now, they can program any kind of manner. I mean, they can tweak that, right? They can tweak those mannerisms and really.
It was the first one, so
Yeah, it's the first. It's the first iteration.
It's gonna be.
I got Gavin Newsom vibes. He's a little too smiley, he would do kind of a half smile, and I think OG, I think you pointed out. And like I said, we'll do all this on the video, and we'll demonstrate this in visual and all that. But his smile wasn't perfect, let's say, right?
No.
And this is perfect, and it's like exaggerated, and it's like, ooh, that's a little, let's taper it down a little bit. So I think they'll get those details right. It's just now the implications, right, of this kind of technology going forward. I think that's got everybody kind of like thinking about it.
Well, and here's the thing too that people have to realize is that when Walt started the new technology of animatronics, the Lincoln wasn't perfect. I mean, it wasn't like, there's going to be flaws with some of this stuff. They're not going to get it perfect right out the gate first time. So like you said, Dre, to your point, as time goes on, they can work it and rework it and tweak it, and I think it'll just get better as time goes on, just like everything else, just like CGI has, just like animatronics has, but I got to say, first time out the gate, it's pretty dang close. It's pretty close.
Good.
And I don't know, do you include this in the parks ever? I mean, because I could see, like at Disney's Hollywood Studios, for example, they have the what is it? What attraction is that? The I'm trying to think of what they call it.
One man's dream.
Is it One Man's Dream in that whole area? Okay, yeah. You could have him in there. I could see a venue for that. Maybe him replacing, I don't know, Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln. I hope that wouldn't be the case. But what about the, I don't know, the Main Street Cinema or something where you have him there and he acknowledges you, I don't know, by name and so forth. You can see how this would be implemented in future venues at the parks on a more permanent basis and so forth. If they decide to go that route, I'm not sure, but this is brand new stuff and this has a lot more implications. But we'll save that for the video.
Well, and what about something like Disney every now and then? It's not a regular thing, but I think like around Christmas time and the holidays, they bring the Wonderful World of Disney to like ABC.
Yeah.
What if you actually get Uncle Walt to host that? I mean, that's interesting.
I mean, that's the potential right there.
That'd be cool.
You can have him in any venue that you want, doing anything that you want. So that's a really exciting possibility. However, it's a very kind of
it's risky.
Worrisome possibility.
You can have Walt twerk like She-Hulk if you wanted to.
Yeah, right. Here we go. I got some Hulk. Hold on one sec. Here we go.
Hulk smash!
There you go. Yep. Not smashing any of that. SoCal Imagine Channel says nothing about Hollywood Drift tonight. Yeah, nothing. No,
nothing really newsworthy. To be honest,
the only thing about a Hollywood Drift is Brie Larson's thing.
No, don't say it, Wizard.
I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's a risky move getting her involved with this movie. I think, just my opinion. She's going to be now. She's going to do the late night talk show rounds and all that, and God knows what she's going to say. And
well, just don't watch it. But don't watch Fast Furious. If you don't like me, don't watch it.
They had the B-roll footage play before the show, the kind of the highlight reel. But did they just show Chris Pratt at all?
I didn't see Chris Pratt.
I didn't see Chris Pratt the entire time. They didn't have him come up on stage or anything like that. It's kind
weird.
Of a waste of your celebrities, right?
Character in the movie. I mean, that's right. You would think you'd have.
But I guess to be fair, they didn't have like any character from the movie come up. So
that's true.
Why didn't they? You got them there. I mean, you might as well have a promotional tie-in with your celebrities that are in the audience right now. If you're looking forward,
maybe they did like red carpet interviews that will come out. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, but show them off. I mean, everybody's watching the premiere. Just have them go up on stage and say, "Hey, if you want to, experience more adventures featuring your favorite characters from the Super Nintendo, franchise, well, we have a great movie coming out this and this day. Have them come out on stage." I'm surprised they didn't do any of that. I would have. I guess I'm in the Disney mindset. I would have thought there would be more synergy, but
yeah. I don't know. It's the same reason what's in McCall you don't see any Nintendo commercials on or Nintendo World commercials on TV, as Mr. OG pointed out. I haven't seen one either. I would have thought I would have got one during the Super Bowl, but
that's an interesting thing. The lack of commercials for Super Nintendo World. Are they depending mostly on social media? Because look, here's the thing too. And I made this case a lot in a lot of videos and stuff where Nintendo is very much Universal is very much the social media brand. because it's that 18 to like 40 kind of group.
Mhm.
A lot of elderly people don't go to Universal because it's too fast and crazy, and you can't really bring like your super young ones. It's really the 18 to 40. So maybe
Mhm.
Universal is leaning into that. They know that's their demo, and it's the social media age group, and they're not really doing like the standard like linear TV kind of commercial thing. I don't know.
Credit to Laughing Place TV for this. I know we're kind of I don't mean to be stream sniping them, but you gotta have some footage at least a little bit. It looks like they're handing out drinks and everything. Those lemon drinks that they serve at Toadstool Cafe. It looks like they're handing those out.
They better Laughing Place better go talk to Brie Larson. Go find her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go find her. Yeah, so I think they might have
Although it looks
all
kind of
gone.
Maybe they.
Well,
they
yeah,
even-
I think they had them all
leave?
go to the attraction.
Oh,
they
yeah,
had them all
true.
go to the attraction.
Yeah, look,
So
they're
I
all
think
gone. Unless maybe Brie Larson's like, all right, I shut up. I got my camera time. I'm going home now. Fuck Super Nintendo.
Yeah, exactly. I got my 2 minutes of fame. I'm out of here. She might be a big fan. It might be a big fan of the franchise, like she is of Star Wars. So I don't know. We'll see. But
You never know.
usually they all whisk people away towards the attraction. That's usually how it's done. But
So what do you think? Ray and Brie Larson and co-leading a new Star Wars movie? Huh?
Well, I actually I don't know about I don't think Brie Larson, but man, I think there's something going on with Ray
Daisy Ridley.
because
Yeah.
that commercial, that Disney 100 commercial at the Super Bowl, heavily featured her character. The sequel trilogy is like 3-4 years ago. Like, why are they so heavily focused on her? And that stuff, that marketing stuff, is not an accident. Disney is very calculating with that stuff. We also heard that Daisy Ridley was seen at Lucasfilm recently.
Yeah, I remember that.
Keep your eye out for that.
And Bob Iger recently, in the CNBC interview that we just did, OG, and some other places, he has been saying Star Wars is a part of that kind of franchise strategy that they have going forward.
Right.
Well, I mean, Bob Iger loves the sequel trilogy. He really fused that as the future of Star Wars. Well, what better way to integrate characters from it, like Daisy Ridley, with this new hot property in the form of Grogu. I think there's some crossover there, and I think that's why those characters and so forth were featured so heavily in the Disney 100 commercial.
And people that don't like the sequel trilogy are like, oh, we don't want any more Rey and Kylo or whatever. But you got to understand something. The prequels were panned when they first came out, and it really wasn't until the Clone Wars TV show that kind of came in and sort of gave a little more context for that era, where that prequel era really started to gain popularity. If they do these sequel trilogy era shows and movies right, you can kind of fill in some gaps and make the sequel trilogy even better. It's an opportunity. And I think that it might be a smart move for them to do it. I just think that they should maybe wait until Kathleen Kennedy is gone.
Yeah, exactly. It's really all about who does it. It's really it's the strength of execution. I do believe that there is potential there. It's just really it's going to be down to the hunger to see that kind of content. I mean, it's going to be on its own merits, but also to execution. And if it's really well done, even if it does feature characters that people say they don't like or say they don't desire, if it's executed very, very well, I think people will still see it. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're successful in that operation there. Theme Park Casual says, Imagine Channel this weekend is a family weekend, so no streams. Next week I'm at Disneyland for Magic Happens on Friday night. Very, very cool. DCA rope drop on Saturday. And maybe not on Sunday. Very, very cool, Casual.
Oh.
Just want to go ahead and give him some love, some updates. He's very, very supportive of all of us. So,
Okay.
We love
Come on,
Cash.
now you gotta make a trip to Universal. Catch up. There's the fixed gap right there. He's gonna zoom
Oh, there
in.
you go. The infamous gap.
The infamous gap is
there
fixed.
he pointed it out.
Pointed it out. That's
Yeah.
why he's up there.
There you go.
The land looks great at night. I mean, it really
Yeah.
does look pretty good.
Yeah, no, it does.
It's
Absolutely.
crazy because you know how the rest of this, Transformers, Mummy, and Jurassic World, they all have those, those muted colors. They're all kind of gray or beige, right?
Right.
And so the Super Nintendo it really sticks out like it's just their eye goes right to it because everything below that's just kind of darker and beigeier, and then you see this pop of color like Toontown just pops, it just pops crazy. It draws your eye. you don't understand how many people come down those escalators and like, whoa.
Oh
whoa.
yeah. Oh god. Yes. Yeah. That's a good point, Wizard. When you see it from those escalators and you're coming down there, it really does capture your attention. I think this is going to be a very big draw if you're looking over the cliff there, looking to see if you want to go in the lower lot. You see this very bright thing down there. That's a good point there, Wizard. Very good point.
And it's
Now, what do
funny
you guys-
because I said, but when I was filming from the overlook area by the Super Silly Funland, a decent amount of people were looking towards down there towards Jurassic World and Nintendo when it was under construction, and they didn't know it was part of the park. They're like, "Oh, I wonder if that's part of Universal." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it is. Just go down the escalators, right? Go around and go around." So that's very interesting how a lot of people, or at least some, didn't know that there was a lower lot to the park. When they're surprised that there was more. They're like, they know Jurassic World. They're looking at that. They're like, "Oh, can we go down there?" I'm like, "Yeah, just go around the stairs and you'll find some escalators." They're like, "Wow, that's so cool." Very interesting.
That's interesting. Go ahead, OG.
Well, now people when Universal builds a new thing, a lot of times they say like, "What's Disney's response going to be?"
Yeah.
Now with this land, the energy I'm getting, I haven't been in it yet, but the energy I'm getting is very Toontown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of vibe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Will Disney have a response to this, or is Toontown renovation with Runaway Railway the response?
I think. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, I think Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is more the response. Originally, I guess Toontown wasn't going to be touched at all, which kind of is crazy. I wouldn't have advised that. You definitely have to improve the land around it, and so they carved out some budget for that, which is great. I don't think it will match necessarily the sheer interactivity of this.
No.
Obviously, this has a lot of kinetic energy. Unfortunately, they're taking away some kinetics in Toontown. We saw with the.
Aren't they adding the little playground thing?
They are, but what I was referring to was the City Hall clock used to move and do all this kind of stuff. They've kind of taken they've adjusted that so it's kind of a static object and stuff like that. That's a little disappointing to see.
That would have been nice. Boom boom.
But it is going to be like a park environment and so forth. They want kids to play around, really have kind of a fun time. It's going to be interesting to see how that actually works, especially in a theme park environment, one of the most attended theme parks in the world. I guess my question for Universal right now, the land looks amazing. A lot of movement in here, a lot of bright colors. How do the two fare over time? Yeah. Right? How is Universal going to maintain this? And is Disney going to maintain theirs?
This is a lot of upkeep right here.
It is. It is.
Constant repainting.
If Universal can maintain this level of quality that we are seeing here on opening day, and Disney maybe falls short, or maybe vice versa, I think that might prove who the victor might be as well.
Well, now I know Disney has. I know I'm not as knowledgeable on Universal at all, but I know Disney has experimented in paint that is less susceptible to fading. I know they get when they redid our castle, when they repainted our castle, it was this new not technology, but this new material or whatever in paint that was less prone to that. And we've seen it. I mean, our castle has been 2 or 3 years now, and it hasn't faded at all.
Mm-hmm.
I would. It looks fantastic. I would bet that Toontown is utilizing similar paint and textures. Now, with Universal, I have no idea. I don't follow it enough. I have no idea what they're using with this land. But I have a feeling that we're going to see less fading in Toontown. I bet you they're using some of that paint, especially with how cost-conscious Bob Chapek was. I'm sure that was a big selling point for him to have that.
Perhaps. I hope so. I hope you're right, OG. We'll have to see. Good. Got to get those finials back on the castle, by the way. That is really starting to irritate me now.
Oh, yeah. I remember Mice Chat pointed that out in the latest.
Right. Well, no, I noticed it during Disney 100 Day. I'm like, the finials still aren't there? I mean, come on, guys. So, both parks, they have their little quirks, little issues. It's going to be interesting to see how they react to those in the coming months and years and so forth. These things, when they're built, they're there for a while. Let's see how they hold up.
Now I gotta ask you guys.
Going towards the restrooms. Oh, sorry, since he was going towards the the world's famous restrooms over there.
Yeah.
The world famous
Yeah.
restrooms.
I was going to ask you guys, in terms of the
Sure.
grand opening ceremony that we just watched,
Yeah.
if you were to give it a letter grade in terms of just entertainment value, what would you rate it? A to F.
Oh, a C. They had a little stuff in the beginning, which I thought was really cool. They ended on a high note. A little dry in the middle. So, let's C or B.
Yeah, you're right. It's a B.
B?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Magic Kingdom says
was,
she
yeah,
rated
it
a
wasn't
C.
too. It was like a little shortish, and then they had. I like the fireworks and the little
Fireworks are
projections, but they had the project time. So yeah, it's a nice B.
You saw the some of the opening ceremonies for like Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, for example, for back when the land originally opened in 2019 in the summer for Disneyland, right? You had big time people like Mark Hamill, George Lucas, and Bob Iger, and out there. Was Harrison Ford there as well? Yeah, Harrison Ford was there as well, right?
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, he was there.
And then you had the big Falcon. They had a grand opening ceremony there. I thought that was pretty cool. They also had that media show that they did over at the kind of the speeder area. Then we saw the opening of Rise of Resistance in Florida with Chapek and so forth. With the rebels and stuff like that, and the X-wings that floated. This is what that stuff is kind of.
And it was also. It was worth knowing that in the Jurassic World grand opening, they did actually have Chris Pratt come up and say something.
Right.
But I would have been if he did if one of the actors came up, that would have been I would have given it a higher letter grade. Are they leaving? What are you doing?
I know they're leaving. I think they're leaving. It's a little strange how they didn't implement those things, but that's what keeps it back. We got energy.
Yeah, no, I think I'd agree with you. I would have given it like what Casual says, C plus. I think I would have given it around there, and I think that the high marks for me really comes from Miyamoto. I think he's charming. I like him a lot.
That was nice, authentic touch right there.
Yeah, he was great. He really made it. To be honest, he really made it.
These are his characters. These are the things that he created. To see them in 3D, I think that's a really special thing. To experience that and have that passion reverberate with the guests. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that was.
And he's gonna zoom past. I didn't say. What do you guys think about that new pattern against the wall? Thought it was kind of weird or interesting.
Which one? The grass one.
The train. It was towards the what really is the Pan Express seating area. It was under construction for a while, and they just unveiled it, and it's these weird shapes. It's this green, but these weird shapes. It was I like a really interesting design choice. And goodness, they zoomed past it, but it was like right there. It looked kind of like different. That was weird, but
I'll have to see those in person. I think there might be some growing pains up until the point where they decide what they're going to do with Panda Express. We have heard rumors about what they might do in the future. Mummy obviously is on the chopping block, and that whole thing will be reconfigured. Maybe they attack some other surrounding areas. We know that there is the rumored Donkey Kong expansion, which might also bring forth some updates here. So I'll judge the land as the land exists, the surrounding areas. We'll see how they go.
Now, I have a question for you fellas. The pipe that you see when you walk in the land. Now, I'm OCD. So how it stops in the middle. You know what I'm talking about? The lights.
Oh.
Yes.
Does that bother you guys, or am I just a weirdo? I'm OCD, so I'm just a nutcase with that. But
the lights, how they
they stop halfway, and then there's just like the green overhead.
We see some of this stuff. Like, for example, I think in Toadstool Cafe, there's a screen that's kind of embedded in a wall where you can kind of like it's like a medium, it's a small size, right? And you can kind of see the borders of the screen, like within that enclosure, because the enclosure is round and the screen is square. Yeah, I agree with you, OG. I'm a stickler for those kind of things for sure.
And to be fair, Disney has its issues too because the Runaway Railway, the goofy thing is not. It's a rounded thing, but it's a square screen. So it's the same idea. So, and I'm just as bugged by that. So I'm not just hating.
And Goofy was acknowledging the wrong direction as well. So
right.
Mine is. I have to look for these things. At least the goofy thing. I did not notice the goofy thing at all. I was like, wow, these are. I need some more detail-oriented eyes. I guess. My goodness, I was like, wait, what? Goofy? What? But now I'm looking for it next time.
Yeah, no, there is. You can see it's a square screen in a almost like a rounded, window. So yeah.
Interesting. Wait, like in the train when he pops out of the
in the train.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll have to look. Now I'm looking. I'm like, now I'm be curious. I'm like, whoa.
There are some definitely things that bug me and OG. Yeah, I mean we're super detail oriented, and so we tend to pick these things apart, which should be the case. But and that's why you really have to take the experience all in when you're there on the day. Right. How does it make you feel? Do you notice these things? Do they call attention to themselves? Do they do things to minimize their attention? It's all that kind of design language, right? But some of this stuff, it happens, and yeah, I would have liked to have seen that tunnel. They did a different. Wasn't it a different design in the Japanese version? I think it was just lines, right?
It's just overhead lights the whole way. I personally like the all the craziness lights better than the all overhead lights. I feel though maybe if you extend it too much, I don't know much about seizures and stuff.
Maybe
that can trigger epilepsy or something. I don't know.
That's true.
But know what the coolest thing about the pipe is? You walk through and you hear that doo 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 doo.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's very cool.
Whoa. Like, wow.
By the way, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Let's get some music in there. Come on, man. Let's get some.
Go through the tunnels, hearing.
I'm telling you, if they just did that one thing,
literally, that's
the energy in there 100%.
I like the transition music into the land. Like, that is one of my favorite aspects of it because it just gets you right in the mood, right? But like you said, OJ, the one thing they could do tomorrow if they wanted to, because it's all Dolby Atmos.
It's just
get
so
some
easy.
music in there.
Like,
get some music.
That wouldn't even cost any money, really.
It wouldn't cost anything.
You just upload
it's all there.
It's all there. I got to ask you fellas something because this is breaking news from earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Universal officially is going to make How to Train Your Dragon live action.
Live action.
Did you hear that, Dre?
I did. I saw that. I think out of all the DreamWorks franchises to make real, I would love to see a How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon, not Jackson. Dragon. I was thinking Peter Jackson, right? How to Train Your Dragon live action. I think that would be phenomenal. I think that would really, really work because the first film is. I was really blown away by it when I saw it originally. And I think that really translates well to live action. What do you think, Wizard?
Well, do you guys think it'll? Oh, go ahead.
Dragons. If they make those dragons like VFX as good as like House of the Dragon level, like woo,
that would be cool.
Wow, that ties right into the largest land acreage wise in Epic Universe opens right around that same time.
Well, I'm sure. I'm still sharing my screen. Let me see if I can look up the show that they have.
Oh, the Untrainable at Beijing.
Yeah. Wow, what is going on with my internet?
Definitely an intimate. Oops, what happened? Taking a page from this. Yes, casual energy. The synergy.
What is it called again?
By the way, Untrainable.
Untrainable.
By the way, peoples, we have after after the we'll be getting a brand new tram route, so stay tuned for that with new tram rides experiences. very great. Look at this. See, that's a massive puppet. Universal does a very good job with massive puppet type things.
I'm sorry, you were saying Wizard. I was distracted by the amazing dragon on screen. You were saying new tram routes for the. So
after a Donkey Kong in 2026 ish, we'll be getting a new studio tour route with new studio tour experiences along this brand new studio tour route. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
This is a cool show. I wish they'd bring this to Hollywood.
So that's the rumor, OG, that the reason why this show is as amazing as it is was the expectation that it come to the States. From what I understand, it should be coming to Epic Universe as an opening day thing, but I would love to see it come to Hollywood. I just don't know where the venue is right now.
I mean, look at that. That's a massive dragon. Like, look at it.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, how big that is. That's crazy.
I think it translates so well to live action, and also too, that whole thing with the we're flying right there. I'd love to see that brought with Hercules and Pegasus. That would
absolutely
be cool.
That would be super cool too.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a question. What do you think? Because okay, we're gonna do How to Train Your Dragon live action. Is Universal going down this road now? Is this going to be like Disney, where it's going to be like they're going to go systematically? We're going
to if it's successful. If it's not, then probably not. But
I wonder how many franchises could be translated to live action. Some of that stuff really does work in animation, and it kind of lives there.
You can't do like Minions.
Dragon. Yeah, Minions and Shrek and stuff like that. I think those have to remain in animation. I think they work best there.
Unless you do a Minions like the Alvin and the Chipmunks thing, where it's like their CGI, but then like everything else is real world. Maybe.
Yeah, possible. If you do like a Roger, or even like a Roger Rabbit, Chip and Dale like hybrid type of thing, that could be interesting.
Could be interesting. I think out of all the franchises, this I think lends itself to live action the best. We'll see, but I mean, Disney was successful at it, right? And the industry copies each other. Let's see if it's successful, and I think it's going to be a good, let's say, weather vane for other things as well.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Goodness, oh, I mean that's a huge dragon. I kind of want one as a pet.
It's honestly going to really look awkward and jarring having Fast and Furious right across from Wizarding World. No.
Will you see it from there?
I think there will be... Go ahead, OG.
No, I'm not familiar as much with Universal, and especially that coaster. Is that going to be something you can see from Wizarding World?
I don't think so. I mean,
so... Not more than you can see The Simpsons from Wizarding World.
Yeah, so Wizarding World... along that stretch in Hogsmeade Village right there that you would most probably prominently see Fast and Furious, it's pretty tall and it's pretty narrow. There's not a lot of sightline issues, I would imagine, even with a very tall coaster over there. I don't expect there to be any overlap. I expect the theming on the kind of the Simpsons side to change, but those buildings should remain.
What about from Nintendo World? Do you think you could see it with the hill behind it, or no?
You're definitely going to be able to see this coaster from Nintendo.
Definitely see it. On the second, if you can see, because you can see the whole Starway there. So
you can, yeah.
Okay.
You'll see it zipping down and doing its thing.
I think a coaster, is fine. Coaster is kind of different. It's the warehouses, right? It's the office buildings. Those are the things that are really like take away.
I just found it funny. I found it funny how AMC named their new program Sightline.
Right.
yeah, AMC, the Project Sightline. I saw that. That was really funny.
Well, and they announced it right during that whole thing.
Are you gonna pay the $2 to sit in the middle, or is that are you just gonna go to a different theater? Or AMC stuff?
I go to matinee showings, and I'm I'm hearing at least that they won't implement the same pricing structure for earlier showings and value showings. And
Because I
so
know
forth, so.
OG, when he goes to the theater, he went to the AMC dine-in. So will that affect your theater choosing experience, or or maybe you go so rarely? I guess. So
Yeah, I go so rarely, and I'm not really, and maybe I should be, but I'm not super I don't really watch, like, when it comes to a few dollars here and there, I don't really care. And I probably should,
Especially
but
if you go like once every few months. Like I feel like the
Yeah.
next time we'll see one like the Mario movies, probably the next. I'm guessing the next movie you'll see in a theater.
yeah,
If you see it.
I'll see that in theaters. That looks really cool.
And
Look, I'm if there's a movie I'm gonna want to see in theaters that's worth seeing in theaters and all that, I'm gonna pay the extra bucks to get the seat I want. Yeah, that's just the bottom line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll just pick the seat, and if it's $11 and whatever, or $12, and the cheaper seats are $8, well, I'm gonna go with whatever seat is best. If I have to pay a little more for it, I will.
And I'll say this: variable pricing for for theatrical, that is a long time coming. That it's overdue, quite frankly. I mean, I remember seeing a interview with James Cameron recently, and he was talking about this back in 1997, mind you, how it was like, well, it's the same price to go to Titanic, the same price to go to Scream. It's like, should they be though?
Yeah.
I mean, shouldn't we have some variance or some variability? Introducing it to the industry is going to be controversial. I'm not too thrilled with Project Sightline, to be honest with you. I don't like how they're monetizing in that way, but variable pricing, I mean, and dynamic pricing and so forth, that's going to be coming. So, it is what it is. GRL Power Coasters. Oh yes, Hollywood Drift, and it's flip flips. Yeah.
Gosh, I've actually never seen the full thing of this show. I've just know that the big dragon puppet. I'm just watching it. I'm like mind blown at what's happening in front of me here. Like, this is crazy good.
I guess he's telling a story, and so that's why it's all in kind of illustrated format behind him. That's a really kind of cool thing right there.
He had that mapping around the whole theater. I was like, what? This is crazy. It certainly captivated my attention. Like, what is going on here? Like,
I want this show to come. Like, I want this show to come to the States, and big rumor is that it will. This thing looks amazing.
Would you guys give up Waterworld to have this in that spot?
No.
Waterworld.
I love Waterworld.
Waterworld. That's like it's like one of the very few stunty shows.
Yeah, it's a stunt show, right? I want to hang on to that. Look, I understand. It's 2023, right? As a studio, you got to look at your properties. You got to look at the property that you have in Hollywood. It's very limited, right? Should we be exchanging things for more relevant franchises? It would, you would have to build an entire, a theater, right? Indoor theater, and it would be a very expensive proposition. But if you get shows like this, I can see Universal doing that and going down that path. And I love Waterworld. I really, really do. I'm nostalgic for it. I want to hang on to it. But at the same time, you have to understand that, you're sharing the park with a lot of other people. And, theme park ops and the people making these decisions, they understand their audience too.
100%.
Man.
100%. Yeah, this is a cool looking show. Really, really cool looking show.
Like, what is that, 3D? Or why does it look like that? Interesting.
Maybe it is. It does look a little double exposed, like maybe it's a 3D show.
It does. Oh. Yeah, those figures look really, really good.
Yeah, it looks better than the VFX on the Mermaid trailer. Oh, man.
Yeah. And I'm rooting for that movie because I like her. I like Halle Bailey.
I love Halle Bailey.
Yeah, but the movie doesn't look.
The fish looks like one of those things I can buy at Walmart, like one of those little puffer fishes. I'm like, oh no, come on, man.
We'll see how that movie does.
What's really going to be interesting is we just saw Way of Water. which has
And that water has looked beautiful.
oh my god, it looks gorgeous. Then you have 3D and so forth, high frame rate. Like it looks like it set the bar basically for underwater filmmaking, right? So you have this. Oh, I don't know if that's going to hold up quite as well as if it would have premiered before Way of Water. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be rough. I don't know how it's going to do. I really don't.
Yeah, fingers crossed, though. Woo-hoo.
I don't know. That's something.
It's a wild card.
I can see why Disney may have opted to play the Disney 100 trailer during the Super Bowl rather than that.
For sure. Oh no, absolutely. That says a lot. It really does.
I think it does.
So which one do you think does better, Indiana Jones or?
Oh, I think Indy 5 will do better.
I think Indy 5 will do better. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
because people are kind of. I get the sense that they're kind of burnt down the live action stuff a little bit.
Yeah,
you know, the live action translations and so forth. And I know
it's a culture war thing too now, and it's just like it gets a little. And I'm so.
I know. I saw some people upset that Melissa McCarthy, that she's Ursula. I guess that they said a drag queen actress should have been that role or something. I was like, oh, I don't know why.
Well, because I think Ursula was modeled after.
Yeah, that's what it was after. So they said Melissa McCarthy stole the drag queen's role. I'm like. Well, it's not her fault. She just signed on.
Weren't the same allegations thrown towards Scarlett Johansson for that role that she was going to play?
The anime thing, and they in Japanese.
Well, no, there was also a I thought wasn't it a transgender role as well?
Was it for? Yeah, that was. Was it for the movie Her, or was it for something else?
No, it eventually didn't go into the production because it was.
I do remember something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I get leery about that stuff. You know. No, obviously, you know, if you have a black character, right, you're gonna get a black actor. We understand that, right? We don't mix and match there. But when you have, let's say, characteristics that I don't know, they how do I say this without getting canceled? You have certain immutable characteristics that I believe can be taken on by people. That maybe don't strictly adhere to those,
right?
You know, it's kind of what acting is, right? You're never gonna find that person to play that role, right? You have to cast and you have to act as if you were that person. So, you know, it's a new world, I suppose.
Yeah. See how it does. I can see the movie doing really well, and I can see it flopping hard too. I really have no idea what that movie's gonna do.
Like really 50-50. Oh, especially I just can't believe those underwater scenes. They almost look like you can almost like see the green screen. And it's like, ooh, like, and then the fact the trailer itself is so dark. I'm like, I'm trying to see Halle Bailey. Where is she? They're not like freaking lighting it up the trailer. I'm like, come on, man, and brighten it up.
Yeah, that's about that right there.
Well, we'll see. I just, it's definitely a wild card. I definitely think that Disney, like you said, Dre, didn't have as much faith in that trailer, and that's why they didn't drop it on the Super Bowl. And I think that I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm kind of ready for the live action thing to go away. To be honest, I kind of want like it to just go away. I'm kind of done with it. You know.
Every once in a while, you get like one like Cruella that really takes a story and does something super different. There might be room for that, but overall, let's just move on here. You know, it's just not the smartest move. These things aren't evergreen as I think Bob Iger would like them to be, right? When he talks about this kind of stuff. They had their place in time. It's time to move on. I think it's the best, more appropriate course of action.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with that, 2 hours in. Wow, I feel like I'm on OG 55 channel with their 2 hour live streams. They got like a massive fan base over there. So subscribe to the OG 55. Yes, please. Oh, we have one of those over here. Triceratops Tops. We have one of those. He is an OG. He's an
OG.
O to the G to the you like a drop where you get like a rap like O to the G to the 55, something like that.
It's been an honor serving with you all.
Oh yes, it sure has. Subscribe to me. Don't forget to subscribe to me.
Hey, Park Wizard.
And Vash Guy and OG. He's the doctor. He can cure you.
Wow. Oh, don't say that. Don't say. Oh, I'm gonna get sued.
OG can get you some nice oranges, and and he has an orange grove, 55 orange groves to be exact. And
freshly squeezed news right from the grove.
Get rid of the woke crap and just make good content. Yeah, get rid of the woke crap on your channel, OG. Make good content.
Yeah, exactly. I went woke and I'm going broke.
Oh man, yeah. There you go.
So your next video is what, tomorrow, right? Some premiere.
Yeah, tomorrow. We're talking we're talking Bob Iger, we're talking Reedy Creek, we're talking Universal Wages. It's gonna be it is a banger show. We already recorded it, but it'll be up tomorrow.
That's right. You can find out why Disney doesn't want to give them another cent, according to.
Actually, I actually have a great drop for that. Here we go.
Oh,
so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, to be fair, it's let's see.
How big your pocketbook is.
It all depends on how big your pocketbook is, right? So that'll be an interesting conversation to be had for sure. Wizard, now tomorrow, gonna be interviewing Christopher Lawrence,
that's right.
Grammy Award-winning songwriter, composer.
We'll be interviewing a Grammy Award-winning songwriter, composer who composed Wondrous Journeys. That's right, Wondrous Journeys. So
awesome.
Be ready for that. It'll be up on Sunday. Be ready for that. And then get ready for Nintendo Tips and Tricks Part 2. That's right, Part 2. Tomorrow at 2. I'm at noon. And then Friday, get ready because you can meet me live in person with my Nintendo shirt on. Oh, that's not a Nintendo shirt. But you can I have one on. I'll be there at 4 p.m. and we're going to be dancing the night away till 10 p.m. And I'll beat you in Mario Kart as many times as you want me to. And we'll be going live. That's right. Live.
And here's the thing: if you get in front of Wizard on Mario Kart, you're gonna hear this. He's coming for you.
He's coming for you.
Coming for you. And as always, subscribe and have a super duper duperty doo day. Peace out, my homie. Yeah, my home is my home.